Alright, we're talking about wall squats here. Wall squats are one of the best exercises to use to improve your squat, whether it's good or bad. You start with your hands flat on the wall and your feet about a foot away from the wall. Alright, so let's take a look at where to set up. Hands are there, feet are about shoulder width apart, and hands are flat on the wall with the elbows straight. Here we're going to go ahead and take a look and see how we do with the squat. So the hips go back, weights on the heels, and we squat down below parallel. Okay, from the back you can see that the knees are tracking outward and I'm looking straight at the wall here. We go below parallel. Now if everything feels pretty good, then you can go ahead and move a little bit closer to the wall. Okay, we'll see that from the side view after this, but again here you can see that the knees are tracking over the toes and it looks okay. So there we take a step forward, get a little bit closer to the wall. We're looking at our shin angle being at the same angle as our torso. And I'm looking straight at the wall once again. Again, as that feels good, we're going to go ahead and move a little bit closer. At fault, you can see the toes are pointing outward a little bit more as we're going down, which isn't too bad, but that is something that needs to be addressed. There are a lot of common faults that can happen, such as going up onto the toes with the heels coming up, and here we can see that. So there, the heels are flat, but if you go down and those heels come up, that's no good. So we have to stop that. Again, you see the knees are going forward, the weight's all on the toes. This is not what you want out of your squat. Okay, another fault here you could see is that the elbows are starting to bend. When the elbows bend, that means there's poor shoulder or thoracic mobility. So we want to make sure that the arms are completely straight. And there the arms are straight, but the knees are just going straight forward. You want to start by sending the hips back and not bringing the knees forward. So there again, you saw the elbows bending. So here's how to adjust it. You send the hips back. Once you feel that weight shift onto the toes, I want you to set your hips back, bring your knees back so the weight's on the heels, and then drive up through the heels. Okay, and then we try it again and see if you can get there. If those knees go forward, then again, you have to address that. You can't just go down further and kind of swoop back onto the heels. You stop where you're at, gain your balance, and then make sure you can send those hips back on the heels, fight to where you're comfortable but not too comfortable, and then drive up. As you get better, you'll be able to get lower and lower. Another way you could do it is by utilizing a bar. Here I'm going to send the hips back, holding onto the bar, getting into that squatting position. This bar is a little too high, so you can see the hips don't go below parallel. You want to gear that so that it will allow you to go below parallel, meaning your hips are going below your knees. This is a great one to use once you feel a little bit more comfortable with a wall squat. And again, you can see we're going a little bit closer in and seeing if we can get that torso in line with the shins and just about upright. So that's another way that you can do the wall squat, utilizing a bar. I would definitely do this whenever you're going to be squatting, whether you're good or bad.